Hello, tubers, and welcome to the very first Christmas collab, sponsored. Anyway, we're going to be doing this on the last day of the month for the next 12 months. Yay! And I was going to show you my wreath, but what I've decided to do is I've decided to show you one of the Christmas crafts that I've been doing since I was a little kid. I come from Danish heritage, and every year, since I can remember, we have made these baskets to hang on our Christmas tree. My kids have made them. I taught my kids how to make them. I taught my grandkids how to make them. And they are always made in red and white because they're always made the colors of the Danish flag. Don't ask. In Denmark, we actually put flags on the Danish flag on the Christmas tree too. Also, don't ask. Anyway, we're very proud of red and white. And I always put green handles on them too. And they're always made in the shape of a heart. So I thought, what better for January 31st than to do these little baskets? They have treats in them. Very often, they used to have nuts and dried fruit in them until we had dogs and cats who used to eat the nuts and the dried fruit, and then we used to put wrapped candies in them when we were kids, or whole fruit like little tangerines and things. That's Meep, who's on top of my head and is singing to his sister. Here he is. There's the Meep, who will probably crawl off now. And let me tell you what you need. So you need red and white paper, or maybe red and green paper. It's really easy. What you need is, you need red and green paper that's going to be longer than it is wide. Okay, so these are strips that I had left over. These are 4 inches wide, and they're not going to work because you may notice that when you overlap them, they just don't work. See, that's not going to work. So what we're going to do is, you want it probably about 3 inches wide, maybe. That will work, 3 inches or so wide. So we're gonna take these two in my little We Are Memory Keepers cutter thing. And we are gonna clip those off. So these are 3 by 8.5. You make them any size you want, as long as when you overlap them, they sort of look like this. Oh, look, we have a bird helping. Are you going to help by clipping it off too? So one of the things that you can do when you get to this point, and it's one of the things that we've always done, is that we have always rounded the corners. Now that I am an actual crafter, I have a corner chomper. So, maybe you and your kids want to use your corner chomper. You can use a parrot too, if you would like. The parrot does not work nearly as well as a corner chomper, but you can. Then, what you're going to do is you're going to hold the two of them together. You're not going to put them together one inside the other, because don't chew on my masterpiece there, buddy. That's Pascal, by the way, otherwise known as Meep. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut up the middle, probably to within about 1/2 inch of the top. And then you're going to cut each of those sides in half as well, to the same point. Okay. Better to overcut than undercut, because it gives you more room for your strips. There we go. Hi. 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 What you doing? Hi. Are you going to help me? Are you going to help me? You maybe are. And so the biggest trick that I can give you for these is you want to weave as you go. So you want to start with, the way that the basket goes is you're weaving inside and outside, and it's sort of double weaving. So like this one goes inside, and then this one goes, the white one now goes on the outside. And you're gonna push this one all the way down. But now this one goes on the inside because it was on the outside of that one. And then it goes on the outside of this one. So what you want to do is you want to kind of weave them together sort of all at the same time as you're going across, because they're harder to move as you get more of them to go down. So, somebody is back to chewing on the other one, because that's what it's like to craft with a parrot. So, you know, if something goes wrong in your craft room, I think you should just tell people you have a parrot. You know, so you just kind of wiggle it across, and then you can pick it up. That was on the outside. This one goes on the inside. See, now before you put this one inside that one, this one needs to go inside this one. And this is what I meant by you have to kind of weave as you go and get all the stripes going. So now we've got, you know, we can kind of wiggle them across. There we go. And now this one can go inside this one. There you go. But now you want to start back here with this dude that needs to go on the outside of this dude. And flatten that one out. And then this one needs to go on the inside of this dude. So you sort of alternate, going from the top to the bottom, to the top to the bottom. And now this one needs to go inside this one. If you see what I mean, you're sort of weaving sort of towards the point. If you can tell your kids, you might want to make a couple of these before you set your kids loose on them. But it's kind of fun. And they always feel, it's a little frustrating at first because there's two sides to do. But once you get the hang of it, they're actually a lot of fun to make. And see, now we've got 3 strips done, and now we've just got this one to put inside here. She says carefully, there's a bird gnawing on my arm. And put this one inside here, and it doesn't matter if it rolls like that because see, it's gonna flatten out on the end. And then this white one goes inside here. Maybe I'll show you all how to make Danish stars too, or they call them Swedish stars sometime. Now, because you've been putting them on the inside or the outside or the inside or the outside, there. There you're gonna show everybody. Then it opens up like this, and you've got a basket on the inside. I suppose you could put the handle this way, but the problem with that is it opens kind of funny. I've always put the handles here. I have another, in my home of origin, we always used to use a stapler because that was what my mother did. You could decorate it with washi tape. You can decorate it with whatever you want. These are not meant to be permanent. You don't save them from year to year because you just don't. If you've cut your stuff too wide, one of the things you could do, like this is gold washi tape. So, I mean, one of our options is to put the gold washi tape on there. Oop, except I wouldn't seal your basket shut because that kind of defeats the purpose of the basket. Yes. But yeah, but as you can see, it's a quick, easy craft. Maybe with your older grandchildren, say 8 to 10, maybe 6-year-olds who are crafty to begin with. You can work it down from the top. See, I kept wiggling it up so that we could get it on there, but you can also wiggle it back down so it looks more like, you can make it look more like a heart if you make the strips longer. You can do all kinds of things. Here we go. Yeah. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna make this as a little Valentine's basket. It's also, as I said, these are Christmas baskets that we hang on our Christmas tree, and we always have. During their later years, my mom used to make these and put flowers in them on their Christmas tree when my dad got diabetes, and she didn't want to give my dad more diabetes. But, you know, you can do what floats your boat. But yeah, these and Danish paper stars, we don't do a lot of like, we didn't, like my great-grandparents didn't have a lot of Christmas ornaments that they had from year to year. Just don't do a lot of ornament sort of things. Not as many Christmas decorations as we do here in the States. But there you have it. And it was only for kids. So there you go. And if you have a bird, yours will look like this. Because, yeah. So I hope you liked that. I hope you liked that craft. It's easy. It's quick. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to go to the next Christmas crafty collaborator, the list is down below this video. If you like this video and you'd like to hear more from me and more about my silly family and want to craft more with myself and Pascal, then hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you know when you're gonna get more of this. Talk to you later. Bye.